Hello and welcome to another one of those not really exciting videos from Double O Racing. This little 190 looks like one of the early Gen 1s or 2 that's been sent to us by a friend. Well, we got conned into it basically. It's got some transmission issues going on. The output shaft's absolutely locked up. We can't select any gears. So we're going to try and open it up. But what we can see from the outside, if I spin it up a bit, it's got a major fracture in the case there. So this shaft has either had the bearing break up or it's shot forwards. It's had a something jam up inside. Turn that off. It's also got an incredibly bent selector shaft. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but that's pretty bent. So whatever you do, you guys, just don't ever try and knock that through to get it out. You've got to cut them off. So you need some sort of disc cutter to slice it off as close as you can to the case in front of the bend, and then you can extract it that way. So I'm going to have a go at doing a time lapse. Not done one before, but just going to put it apart and see what the damage is. Well, we kind of tore it apart and we had a look at it. It seems to be the worst one we've ever seen. So it's had the usual situation where it's had a kick back and broken the shaft clean off, but somehow they've managed to keep riding it with that floating all over the place, and it's eaten itself alive. I mean, it's even spat down in here. It's the shim off the end of the output shaft that's come off. It's broken all the crankcase up where the kickstart stop is. There's quite a lot of material in the oil pump scavenge area. Nothing came out the sump plug when we drained it. It was completely blocked by all the shards of aluminium. As you can see in here, it's chewed part of the crankcase right away. The piece is missing, and then it's just munched it all. Back of the clutch, that's the usual situation where the kickstart idle gear rattles around all over it. It's even spat the kickstart, what we call push out spring, and it's actually unwound it, so it's probably spun the shaft. Yeah, look, it's actually spun the actual complete shaft in the crankcase. That's been rotating with the engine at some point and completely chopped its way up. So yeah, it's a spectacular one. It really is a write-off. By the time you bought all new parts to put, new cases, new crank, because that's a load of crap go through it. There was a lot up in the end of the clutch cover. It would just be an uneconomical repair. So I think that one's the only thing that's salvageable is probably the head, the clutch cover, and some nuts and bolts. Sad news, really.